Here's your daily updates. Newsman Dennis Daly offers his take on the events of the day in another daily video blog.
Hi, and thanks again, everybody. This is really God's country out here, except in the distance you can hear traffic. It's a good example of a part of California that's really out in the middle of nowhere for the most part. And the reason I brought you here is I want you to think of a time when the movies first started in L.A. and why so many of them were Westerns. And the epic Western began when pioneer filmmaker D.W. Griffith released The Great Train Robbery. In making that movie, for the first time, he moved the camera around, freeing actors from the old stand-in-one-place style of movie making. That was back in 1903. Hollywood was just getting off the ground. America was not that many decades removed from the era of the cowboy and the heyday of the pocket novel, so Western-themed movies made sense. But the real reason so many Westerns were cranked out in the early days of Hollywood is really a twofold thing. First of all, nearly limitless Western scenery just minutes from downtown L.A., in areas that are now urban sprawl, and limitless sunlight. You see, early movie film took a huge amount of light to form the images, and most Westerns took place mainly outside. So combine the beautiful scenery, fast-riding horsemen, usually wearing a white hat, and throw in a little romance, and the Western became a staple in Hollywood. Yes, over the years, the face of the Western hero changed from the era of Tom Mix and the legendary William S. Hart to the Lone Ranger, Gene Autry, and Roy Rogers. But taken together, the story of the Western hero forms one of the pillars of American movie making. So you see, there is a good reason why so many of those early films were made in places like this. Just a hop, skip, and a jump from Hollywood, back in the days when there wasn't an interstate highway over there. I'm Dennis Daly with your Daily News Update.